Hey everybody, we're going to talk about how to control the order of the fields that appear in the form that gets used when you are updating information, maybe about a list item or a document that's in a document library. You'll always have the name of the document, but sometimes you have other fields you're using to further categorize things. And when you use the form, there's a way to put the order of those fields into the order that you want them to be into. Let's go to our document library. Open up our My Documents library here. And what we're getting at is when you're looking at the library itself, these are the fields that you can put information into with regard to whatever document you put in the library. These are the orders of the list itself, meaning the list that we're looking at right now. But if I go in and I want to make an update, let's say to the category or the primary contact or other information associated with this document, I normally select it and then come up to the right hand side to my details pane and open it up. And what you'll see as we get down into the properties for the document, there's the category, the name of the document, a title if there was a separate title to be used, that's optional, who the primary contact is, and then some image tags which are automatic, so we won't cover those too much. But what we'd like to do is control the order of the fields that show up here that I could go in and make updates to. So the way we do that is we'll close up here and we'll go into the gear and we're going to look at the settings for the library itself, the My Documents library. And then we'll do the more library settings to get to the types of commands we want to work with. We've been here a few times before in our videos. The place we're going to go to now is down here where we have a link that says column ordering. This is where I can control the order the fields show up in the form I fill out when I'm adding extra details to the fields that are associated with, let's say, a document. So let's click it. And right now this is the order. When the form comes up for me to work and add information about the document, it shows me the category first, the name, the title, the description, the project contact. What I'm going to do here is I want the primary contact to show up first in the form, so I click that one, and that moves the others down one because I've made a change here. And let's go ahead and leave the category the way it is, name, title, and description. But we want to see primary contact in the form. So we're going to take our OK, and then we're going to go back to our document library. And we're going to select the document. We'll do our selection check mark here. And then we'll go to our details pane and open it up. And it's going to load up the properties. Probably put a picture in there too if there's one associated. And notice as I scroll down here, in the properties, I'm now seeing the primary contact first in the form, then the category, and then the document name, title, and then those automatic image tags we'll get to in a future video. But the point here was there is a difference between the order of the list itself, left to right, just like a spreadsheet, and the order of the form I use. So the reason we're doing this video is we want to make it as easy as possible. I can make updates directly in this panel, or I can do that edit all like I just did and do my work in here too. So the form I fill out should be as intuitive as possible for your users. That's why we want to give you the opportunity to put the field orders the way you want them in the form that the people use to add information. So we'll go ahead and get ready to close up. And that's it. Thanks as always for listening.